Good mental health matters, no matter what job you do. But in the construction and trades industries, especially for men, is critical. Poor mental health affects everything, from how we feel and how we show up in our relationships, to how we perform at work and how safely we carry out our jobs. And the stats are grim. According to research from Ironmongery Direct, suicide is the #1 cause of death for men over the age of 42. If you are working in the trades, you are 1.6 times more likely to die by suicide than the national average for men. Nearly 29% of all male suicides in the UK are tradesmen. That's 2 men every single day. It's a hard truth, but not a hopeless one. There are real tangible steps we can take to start changing this. One of my biggest passions is to raise awareness and help make a positive difference in the lives of men in the trades. I'll be sharing a follow-up video with practical tips on looking after your mental health, and you can see a link in the description of this video. But for now, let's talk honestly about what's pulling us down. Here are some of the most common challenges tradesmen face when it comes to mental health. Hello, this is George, a counselor and psychotherapist. Welcome to Unspoken. In this channel, I talk about men's mental health, fatherhood, grief and loss, and religious trauma. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Work pressure. Whether you're a spark, a chippy, a brickie, or a plumber, our jobs are demanding. We work long hours, face tight deadlines, and often have to juggle multiple responsibilities without backup. The stress is constant. Over time, it chips away at your mental health, leading to burnout, anxiety, and even panic attacks. And in this line of work, there is rarely time to recover properly before we are expected to crack on with the next job. Physical strain. Trades work can be tough to the body. It's not just the big jobs, it's the everyday lifting, bending, crouching, and repetitive motion. And when you are in pain or run down, it affects your mood, your sleep, and your general well-being. Chronic pain or old injuries, especially when ignored or downplayed, can lead to depression. When your body is hurting all the time, it's hard to feel positive or hopeful about most things. Injuries and downtime. One bad accident can change everything. You might be out of work for weeks or even months. If you are self-employed, that means lost income, delayed jobs, and financial stress. But it can also affect your confidence and your identity. Many of us take pride in our work. We enjoy solving problems and building things with our hands. When injury takes that away, it can leave a massive hole, not just in our bank account, but in our sense of who we are too. Job insecurity. Unfortunately, many tradesmen can be very good to what they do, but not that good in running a profitable business. For this reason, many are trapped in the vicious cycle of feast and famine. One month you are stuck with work, the next you are wondering how you will cover the bills. And let's be honest, this is mentally exhausting. While good business planning and coaching can help create stability, it doesn't always feel within reach. External factors like a recession, delayed payments, or cancelled jobs are beyond your control and can cause a lot of stress. The financial pressure can become overwhelming, especially if you are supporting a family. Isolation and lack of support. Many tradesmen work solo or in very small teams. You might be driving long distances, staying away from home, or working on your own for days. This isolation creeps in quietly. You stop seeing mates and loved ones, you stop talking, and before you know it, you are feeling cut off, like no one really knows what you are going through. In a survey I ran a couple of years ago, this was one of the most common struggles electricians mentioned. But I know it's just as true for plumbers, joiners, and others across the industry. Stigma and macho culture. This might be the biggest barrier of all. The trades still carry a heavy load of outdated ideas. Big boys don't cry, man up, crack on. A lot of us grew up with those messages, and they follow us on the side. We are encouraged to be tough, to hide pain, and to laugh off anything that might make us feel soft. Talking openly about mental health just isn't the norm. Even though things are starting to shift, this is still a massive barrier. The danger is that too many of us end up putting on a brave face, suffering in silence, and believing we are the only ones feeling like this. You are not. Good mental health isn't just avoiding crisis, it's also about feeling good, enjoying life, and being present with your mates, your family, and yourself. It's time we normalize the conversation around mental health in the trades. We need more spaces where men can speak honestly without fear of judgment. More support, more understanding, and less pressure to pretend everything's fine when it's not. You are not weak for feeling low. You are not alone if you are struggling, and you don't have to deal with it all on your own.